Hello, everybody. Happy Friday. We made it to the end. What a week it has been. Yesterday was kind of relaxed, but Monday through Wednesday, whew. I needed yesterday just to take a nap, like a 4-hour long nap. But hey, good to see you all. Oh, that's an interesting tune. So tonight we're playing Xenogunner. This is a relatively obscure, I think, runner and gunner sort of title. And as you guys know, I'm not super familiar with the genre, but I found this game because Twitter recommended me an artist on the and the artist said, "Hey, I'm the artist for this title called Xenogunner," and I went, "Ooh, wow, that sounds interesting." So I went and looked it up on Nintendo's eShop, and then I looked at like some of the artists' different works, and they have this style where they have really big eyes on things, and everything just looks really clean cut. And then, I thought, well, there's a whole game of art like that, and it's done in a 16-bit style. I gotta try it. So I have no idea if I'm gonna be any good at this or not, but it seemed promising, and I picked it up on Switch for like $15. It's another one of those indie titles that you can get for less than $20. So it seems like it's a pretty under-streamed game. There's only like 20 people who follow this topic here on Twitch. But if you enjoy what you see tonight, throw the creators a little support. It looks like this game may not have exactly set the world on fire, but maybe it's an overlooked classic, and it's my goal tonight to find out if that's the case. And if it's an overlooked classic that maybe I can play, that's also part of the goal. So let's get started. Now, I don't know, but when I was looking at some of the cutscenes for this game, I got the impression that this game was probably developed outside of the country. Towerfall? I've never played Towerfall, but I guess we'll find out in a moment if it's anything like that. The reason I say it was developed outside of the country is because I was looking at the cutscenes, and some of the writing implies that the writer may not have had English as a first language. And when you have a small indie title, there's not like a lot of localization that's allowed to go on because it's expensive. And so I'm saying that you edited English man's writing. I say that not as a criticism because I can barely speak English as it is, but because I don't want to go into this game and give anybody like, what's that supposed to mean vibes. Like, I've already read some of it. It makes sense. It just might not be what people consider quote unquote proper English. But again, yeah, see, Luke, you got the right idea. I barely speak that myself, but I've heard so many people make fun of people for like writing in a language that is not their own that I just want to start off this stream by saying we're not even going to go down that road. Like, it doesn't matter, especially if the game is solid, and as long as the dialogue gets across what it needs to, we're good. So let's give this a go. Oh, and by the way, it looks like it was published by Happy Frog Games. So we're playing the Switch edition. You can buy this game on several platforms. I think it's available on Steam, and I assume it's been released on one or two of the newer consoles. But yeah, let's give this a go. I'm with you there, Ace. English is the language I speak primarily, and you guys have listened to me talk long enough to know that does not mean I'm good at it. So, here we go! Oh, okay, so you gotta move the cursor around, which is probably a layover from when this thing was on PC. Alright, setup. Reset mode. Game resets to the start of the stage. Game. Passwords and saving are disabled. You restart the episode when you die. Let's just do start of the stage. HP drops. Sometimes, always, or never. Let's go with always. I might as well play the game on easy mode since I have no idea if I'm good at this or not. The end of any given stage will have a 100 hit point power up if there aren't any non-boss enemies left. Sure. HP rollover. When enabled, hit points carry over from one stage to the next. Sure. Iframes. How long do you become invincible and hurt? Let's set that. We'll set that to high. I'm gonna set everything to high. Is it? Oh, guys, how's the game volume? Am I talking over it okay, or should I bring the volume down? Now would be the time to tell me. So, if it's a little bit too loud, because I know on Switch, like the different games all have wildly different volumes. I'll come back to the volume. Let's see, is there anything else? Accessibility. Screen shake is fine. Slow mode, I don't think we need that. Bright mode, I don't think we need that. Okay, so we have to use the cursor to get around. That's good to know. Any other setup options? Okay. I think it's time for us to get started then. I think that's enough settings tweaking. Story mode. Arcade mode. HD cutscenes, yes. Well, I don't think we have the option to turn them off, so let's play story mode. Okay, chat. Let's see. Looks like we can choose between Zeta and Delta. Wait, somebody just redeemed Oh, it was you, Crunch. It's me, Spider Mario. I'm just thinking of like another Spider-Man crossover where Mario shows up. Well, chat, I feel like we should probably do Zeta first, since his story takes place first. So we'll take care of Zeta, and then we'll come back to Delta and see. I guess she's a short-range attacker. There's a far more popular company called Click Team, such that I can't find out anything about the devs for this. Yeah. Yeah, I found the artist on Twitter, but he doesn't seem to talk too much about the game himself, so... I mean, he knows that he's the artist for it, and a very small part of me hopes he'll see this. But I felt like it would be a little awkward to just tag him right out of the gate, you know what I mean? So, yeah. They do, I mean, I can't tell if they're supposed to be like hats or hair, but it almost gives off like, for the record, this person draws a lot of robots. Like, a lot of robots. So... you know. Also a mermaid gardevoir, which if you were part of the server, you would have seen that, because I brought that up to show what kind of game we were playing. There will not be any Pokemon in this one. Alright, here we go. Okay, we got... well, let's do episode 1. There are far more menu options than I would expected. The future is now, the year is 2011. 2011. Okay, alright. I know this game hasn't been around since 2011. A humble planet ruled by a mighty king. From atop his orbital castle, he watches over gleefully at his world. His name is King Zeta Reek. You think it's Reek or Reek? A mighty and kind ruler who excels in his gifts. He looks a little... I like that power pose. That guy knows what he's up to. Oh, yeah, that's what I thought. It was 2018 to 2020. In this world, a mysterious energy called Xenonature is found in every person, and one gifted enough can harness its powers to obtain powerful abilities. The talented king and his unlucky servants are such examples. Though one may wonder why the term unlucky was used, we are sure it will make sense in a bit, for that day would be a rather nightmarish ordeal for the poor king. The castle was attacked by a ruthless tyrant. Anyone else get some Freedom Planet vibes off of that? The infamous Xenogunner. Now that man has a beard that anybody can respect. A mysterious figure donning royalty-like clothes and wielding powerful Xenonature abilities. Poor king... The poor king fought valiantly alongside his servants, but it was all for nothing. The Xenogunner had beaten the monarch and Poor guy! Look at the poor dude. Look at the poor fella. He's got those swirly eyes. I feel sorry for him. And then 2 hours later, and now you can't even see the man's eyes. That is... that is a decidedly large mouth. Wow, they've got a... That is quite the jail cell. Like, not only do you have bars, but you also have, like, full braces to, like, keep the person from moving at all. That's got to be uncomfortable. Chewbacca. I got a secret that'll make the suckers think nothing bad happened to you. Wouldn't be a secret if I told you, but I'll let you on this. I got a little friend who'll help me make them all think you're... Shiny, you're working with a Xeno Gunner? How could you? You can't just do your ditto thing for anyone. I'll rule this dump from the shadows, and I talk too much. Whatever, just stay put there. Got a ton of neat little... This guy does not seem like a pleasant fella. Enjoy the new cell. I don't think he's going to enjoy it. I'm just thinking out loud here. Well, at least he's not too proud to call for help. Until... a blazing trail lightens the dark cosmos, and Meteor is headed straight for the orbital castle. That castle, you know, if you had a castle in the sky where you could watch a whole planet, wouldn't that be kind of wild? It's Kirby. Coming in on his warp star. The collision with the orbital castle's outer shell short-circuited many of its systems, including the prison cell, who was unceremoniously dropped on the ground. It mattered very little for him at that moment. I don't know what happened, but I can't stay here. That jester. That jester took my throne. I like that. I like jester more than clown. Instead of calling him a clown, call him a jester. I may not be with an army at my back, but I'll take my rightful place as ruler back. Okay. Oh, I gotta jump with a... Okay. This might take some getting used to. Oh, okay. I'm gonna need... Okay, there's a lot of controls going on here. Hang on. These are not the buttons I expected for this game. So, he auto-fires. I don't actually have to push anything. I mean, I do, but once I do... Oh, you know what? I don't even need to fire with the R button. Okay, so the R button cycles through my weapons. R button cycles through my weapons, and then I just use the joystick to aim. So this one obviously fires the most rapidly, and presumably these fire better or different types of damage. And then if I warp, I can dash through hazards. Okay. I think I can get used to this. This game was originally, I think, meant to be played on a keyboard. But it gives you plenty of time to explore the map. Itch.io vibes. You know, I've played some of those. One of those games that I played there was, Cats Are Liquid, and we all remember how well that went. Okay, well, Okay, it looks like I'm going to start off by trying to avoid the hazards. I am shooting it. Do I need to use... So, do you think I need to use different... Oh. He's not jumping anymore. Guys, I lost control of him. He won't move. No, I mean, I literally can't move him. Why did he stop moving? Did I not see something that I was supposed to see? Okay, well, here we go. Let's try the practice level again. Okay. So, lots of L buttons, lots of R buttons. The only dashes left and right. And I can see... Okay, and I have full range of firing motion. But I get the most rapid fire from this form here. Okay, let's do this. Whoa! Okay, oh, hang on. I don't think I can... Okay, I can phase through that.
Ready.
Oh, we're already in a fight. Okay. Whoa, whoa, ho! Okay. Is this thing actually... Okay, it is... Ow. Ah! Okay. Ah! I don't know how many iframes I have, but... I know I set it to the highest setting, so presumably quite a few. Okay. This hits much faster, so I should probably use that instead. Whoa! Oh! Okay. Alright, well, so we went straight into the first boss fight, but I think that went pretty well. Okay, so what I really need to realize is that I'm only going to use the L and R trigger only to switch ammunition. Okay, let's do this. This is Mega Man X vibes. See, I never played it. Okay, I'm still trying to figure out some of these controls. Keep pushing the wrong button to jump. It's got to be this one. You know what's funny? I think I have Mega Man X on my Super Nintendo Classic, but I never played it. Can I get that one? There we go. Okay, I think we got a boss fight coming in.
Ready. Fight.
Whoa! Whoa! Okay, I've made a mistake. Oh gosh, there's way too much going on for me. Ah! Okay, that didn't go so well. That's okay. Hopefully we learned something. The levels aren't very long, so it's not very punishing if you're forced to go backwards. These snowballs, though, man, they're devastating. I mean, I don't know if they're supposed to be snowballs, it's just what they look like. death frames with the circles. Oh yeah, I noticed that. They do look a little Mega Man-like.
Ready. Fight.
Ow. I'm really struggling to remember what buttons I'm supposed to push. Ugh. Rats. Yeah, me too. I don't quite get the differences yet. I mean, this one obviously has the highest fire rate, but I don't know if there's any other major differences between the two. To be honest, I'm a little held back by the control scheme. The fact that the L and the R button are my attack and jump buttons instead of just making the L button my dash, and I mean, there's just, I gotta have my hands in multiple places at once. And it's a little bit hard, but that's okay. Just because it's not familiar to me doesn't mean I can't adapt. I can learn, I think. The level is so short, it really doesn't hurt that much. Okay, but before we go any further... Okay, so... Yeah, A, B, Y, and X do absolutely nothing. So, however I attack, I have to attack with... I can only attack with the right stick. L and R both just switch between weapons. LZ and RZ are jump and dodge respectively, which means I have to be on the attack, but no matter how I attack, I need to jump and dodge. It's a lot of moving parts, but we're gonna try it. Let's try this again. Whoa! Oof, there are a lot of moving parts here. I don't know if this is actually helping or not. Ah. Huh. Okay, this doesn't seem to do me much good at all. That thing takes forever. Oh, okay, well that was dumb. You know what, though? What I will say is that even though I'm struggling, obviously, with the controls here, I am rather fond of the... Ow. I'm rather fond of the presentation on this game. It looks really good. Like, I don't know how much of a... how much time the game had in development, but appearances-wise, it looks gorgeous. Yeah, I might try reassigning buttons. I mean, the control scheme almost makes sense. When the bottom two pipes blink, jump, and when the top two light up, dodge and dash in the opposite directions. Okay, I'll try it.
Ready.
Maybe I should just focus on dodging first. He's actually attacking. I'm not doing that. It's actually harder to dodge these projectiles than it looks. Ugh. Whew. Okay, so... it looks like... oh. It looks like these attack with more power, but also much more slowly. Did I do better? Okay. I wasn't sure, to be honest. It didn't feel like I was doing better. Oh! I gotta say, I do appreciate how many checkpoints the developers give you. Like, they know this game is gonna take a little bit of learning. So they throw you into the deep end, but the price for failure is pretty slim. I really don't understand the point of these, though. Yeah, these things attack with the least oomph, that's for sure. But it's got the highest fire rate. Ow! That was a whole guitar that time!
Ready. Fight.
Ugh. Okay, I did worse this time. You just noticed I have 3 weapons? Oh, you mean 3 projectile types? Yeah, the other one's so small you barely see it at first. Shuriken Stream, Trouble Bubbles, and Moon Moons. You know what? I'll accept that. Alright.
Ready. Fight.
Okay, well, I didn't see that coming. Ugh. Ah! Ay. What? I'm not sure why he's firing. I didn't tell him to do that. I don't know, guys. I'm not... We might have to pull out a backup title. I like this game, but I don't know how many times you guys want to watch me replay the same level. That you're War Dingus? That's an interesting title. Okay.
Ready.
Just dodge through everything? That seems reasonable. Yeah, it seems reasonable, but you can't do it because of the way the snowballs work. The other one catches you on the rebound. Ah! Yeah, you're right. The dashing through attacks does make me invulnerable. The problem is, the way the snowballs arrive, they hit me on the rebound. They move faster than I can get out of their way. But what I'll do is I'll try switching my neutral weapon to see if something else attacks more powerfully. Oh, gosh. See if that makes a difference. Okay. Got it. Alright, let's do this. Well, he's auto-aiming. I'm not actually doing that. Ugh. Ow. I can only take one more hit. There we go. Ugh. Oh well. Here we go again. Tape down. I would, except the fire button isn't a button, Tux. It's the control stick. And he only auto-aims at certain times. I'm not telling him to do that. Yeah. When he auto-aims, it's not me pushing a button. He's just doing that because he feels like it. I haven't figured out what's causing that. Like, I'm actually I'm legitimately not sure that's even supposed to be happening. Yeah. Yeah, it would be nice if there was an auto-aim, auto-fire button, but he's aiming at the center tank and then firing when he feels like it. I'm not actually pushing any buttons to make him do that. Oh. I fell right through the wall. No. Alright. At least the music is cool. Like, again, I got no problem with the presentation. I'm just clearly struggling because the boss fight does not pull any of its punches right out of the gate. Okay, we'll change to this projectile, see if that makes a difference. Alright.
Ready. Fight.
Ah! Oh gosh. Ah! Look, could I have a few more iframes, please? Good boy. Well, I don't know. Okay, that projectile seemed to work the best though, because it was flying all around the screen. Okay. So that projectile seemed to work the best, because it was floating all around. Okay, is this thing just invulnerable to these? We're gonna go back to these for a moment. You know, considering we're on our own castle, you'd think not everything here would be so openly hostile. Okay.
Ready. Fight.
Ah. Ow! Ah! There's not a lot of reaction time, if that's not obvious. Ah. Oh boy. Any other advice, chat? Because I will take all the advice you can offer. Because I really do want to try to make some progress in this game, but I'm having a hard time telegraphing those patterns. They happen so quickly. I have to admit, this is very satisfying to do. Question, Luke. I don't know. I kind of wonder how many of those people are even playing Twitch, to be honest.
Fight.
Okay. I just watched the blinking. Ow. Oh, gosh. Even then, it's really easy to get faked out. Ah, boy. Let me take a second. What do you... Whew. Okay, I'm trying to think. What else could I do here? Right? Who knew warp pipes could be so deadly? War Dingus is doing a left side sweep when its body is on the right, or a right side sweep while its body is on the left. It's always better to do a walking dodge while firing to maintain DPS. What does DPS stand for? Otherwise, dash through it or hit the earth. Hit the earth. Oh, damage per second. Okay, that makes sense. I was like, what does that mean? Oh, eat the hit. Got it. Well, I don't get any HP pickups, and his HP blows through like his hits blow through like up to 30% of my health at a time. Like, I don't have a lot of confidence in my ability to withstand anything he throws at me. Yeah, like right now, he's auto-aiming. I'm not telling him to do that, so I don't know how he's doing it. I wonder if there's something wrong with the right aim on my joystick. I have to admit, it's kind of fun I can do this, though. All right.
Ready.
Okay.
Fight.
Ah. Ow. Whiff. Oh, I didn't even have a chance to react to that. The goal is to stay in the center with the moon moons, as in the center with the moon moons as possible, and fire directly upwards. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. Yeah. By the way, I'm not saying this is necessarily the game's problem at all. Part of my issue is I don't have enough time to react to what I did wrong to learn anything from it. Because by the time I process that I've been hit again. Stay centered under the head and fire up. Alright, I will do my best. Yeah, and for the record, again, I'm not blaming the game for that. I'm blaming what could very well just be really, really bad reaction time on my part. So, you know. I want to give the devs credit where due. It's entirely feasible that all of the problems we're having come down to the fact that runners and gunners are not the kind of genre I'm used to playing. I really do like the production value on this title. That background is a lot of fun to look at. Honestly, the art style is really cool, which is why I want to see more of it.
Ready.
Hey, we did it! Hey guys, we did it! Woohoo! Thanks for the advice, Tux. I'm pretty sure you saved me there. Alright, we get to see the next part, which is this really cool-looking castle. Oh, with death bats. Thanks for that. Alright, cool! We can see what comes next. Oh. Say, excuse me. There we go. Yeek! Ow. Whew. Hit that guy. Oh my gosh. I forgot, these bug dudes. Get rid of the bug hive. Ah! Alright. Shoot that guy. Get rid of the hive here. Ow. So it looks like our HP maxes out at about 200. Oh! Yikes! There was a lot going on there. Alright, there we go. Yeah, I think you're right. I think this one does tend to do the most. It's got the slowest fire rate, but it definitely did more against our opponent than that other thing did.
Ready.
Okay, we're straight into another boss fight. Oh, ow, that's stunned. Whoa, hey! Oh, okay. We are definitely gonna have to play this boss more than once! Ow! Okay. Alright, we're definitely gonna have to do that over again. That's okay, though. That's okay, though. That one gives you plenty of warning, so I feel like we'll be okay. We just gotta figure out how that pattern works. Alright. Whoa! Oh. You know, this is a pretty big castle. Enough of the bugs. The whole game is a boss rush? So it's less about platforming and more about just sticking it out through as many fights as possible, right? I mean, I think we can work with that. Alright, here we go. Apparently the boss's name is Lil Sis. Oops, I walked right into that. Alright, I'm gonna die again, but that's okay. We're getting better. We made it through 2/3 of her HP, so we'll be okay. In other words, you're watching somebody who actually knows how to play this game. I have a question for this king here about his choice of decoration. The benefit of these bosses appears to be that they don't switch up their tactics, so at heart, it's a rhythm game. Which is kind of profound. Yeah, I think we're all agreed, like, the presentation on this title is really good. Like, I don't know how many people were involved, but this game is, like, a lot of... Oh, you mean like Zelda? It's funny, I hadn't thought about that. Oh, I pushed the wrong button. I wasn't trying to do that. I was trying to change my weapon. Okay. I'm stuck. Hang on. I don't know why he picked that weapon, but it's not who I asked him to. Oh, okay. I got my pattern thrown off. So we will have to... Mipha? Who's Mipha? Oh, is that one of the... Well, you can follow this artist on Twitter. Pro tip, not everything they draw seems to be intended for a juvenile audience, so this is not considered an official this should not be considered an official recommendation by Jello, but if you like the way this game looks, you might like some of their other artwork. Because they don't always draw, you know, it's not always 16-bit. This is actually like, this is a conversion into 16-bit. Okay, so we know the boss is coming up. I got the correct weapons stored already.
Ready. Fight.
Ah! I walked right into that. Walked right into it again. I'm not doing a great job avoiding these hitboxes. Having that dash frame of invulnerability really does, like, it really does save your bacon. Okay, we did it. You think that means we hit a checkpoint or something? Okay. Yeah, we got our HP filled all the way up to 170. That second boss was harder than this one. Oh, okay, we're going straight into, okay. Whoa, whoa. Yes, hi, is there anything here that does not kill me? Any tips? Any tips, chat? Oh gosh, they're gonna come back up from the ceiling? Oh gosh. Well, at least this boss came with a health pickup. Oh my word. Oh gosh. I don't like how close I'm standing. Oh dear, oh me, oh my. Oh boy. Bubble trouble, so I already have the right one. That's good. Ah! Oh, I cornered myself. I should feel bad for that. There's nowhere to stand that's safe. Ah! Whew! Okay, well, we were more than halfway through that boss's energy, so I think we can do it again. This boss is just bullet hell. Hey, that'll be good practice for another game that I've been wanting to play. Alright, we got full HP. You know what? I can see we're one of the people in the... We're one of the portraits here, but who do you think the other person is? You think that's the other playable character? Oh.
Ready. Fight.
Oh, hey guys, it made a checkpoint for the boss's damage. Well, that's convenient. No, it's a game called Rabby-Reeby. Okay, well, it's a good thing it kept the checkpoint, because I am getting my coded keister handed to me. Okay. Oh! What? That is just a hand with a water gun! What? What? Ah! What am I supposed to do? That is just a hand with a gun. Guys, I'm being shot at by a hand with a gun. What am I... Okay. Now I'm even more grateful for that checkpoint. I hope it saved the hand with the gun part. Okay, so it goes straight to the hand with the gun. Well, that's convenient. You know what's funny? This actually feels like it should be an easier stage. Ow. I walked right into that. Ow. Hey guys, remember when I played Cat Girl without salad? And I commented on how it was... Oh, okay. It was very hard for me to get away from everything. I'm having kind of flashbacks to that title by Way Forward. Oh my gosh. I still don't understand why it's a hand with a gun. Ooh. If we have to start that part of that boss over and over, that could take a while. We do.
Ready.
That's unfortunate.
Fight.
Ow. Ow. Okay. I have not memorized this pattern in the slightest. Nothing I air dodge into appears to be safe. Ugh. What would I say if this turned out to be the end of the game?
Ready.
I'd say, well, that was a very short $15 spent. You know what? He doesn't seem to be capable of aiming here. Is this a good way to cheese this boss fight? Oh. Well, if this is the boss fight, then we won't call this a speed run exactly, but I think we can say I deserve some credit for how beating it in one go, or, 27 goes. But we'll say it was one go, because it'll make me feel better about myself. And if it really is if this really is the final boss, and this is like all the game has to offer, then we'll play Smash Brothers after this. The hand was not in the... Oh, well, that's good. It's good to know that the hand was an addition for the Switch release. Yeah, I can really cheese this boss fight. To a certain degree, anyway. It was an elevator battle? Was it even stranger looking than this? Because I gotta say, this isn't exactly normal.
Ready. Fight.
I don't think I'm gonna make it this time either. Well, we had the hand with the gun down to 1/2 at least. Whew, we should take a breather, I feel like. This battle is making our lives a challenge. Need a breather. How's everybody doing this Friday, anyway? Everybody doing good? Ugh. we're at, six? No. 6 something or other. Must have lost it. Oh well. Anyway, let's change weapons and try again. You know, I've decided if this is the end of the game, I mean, considering we paid $15 for it, I'm not going to be too mad. Because, like, you know, it's a $15 game. I am, however, starting to get really peeved at how there's literally nowhere I can stand. That's starting to get a little irritating. It would really be nice if my... Okay, well, I walked right into that. It'd be really nice if my, my fire rate was a little higher. I don't suppose this gun has a more specific, I don't suppose this boss has a more, like, specific weapon. I mean, I guess it doesn't matter. I just gotta keep pounding away at it until I figure out this pattern, so... But, wait a minute, weren't there 2 other episodes? Like, this might be the end of the first episode, but there were more episodes, weren't there? That's what I thought I saw in the title screen, anyway. I like how the password, if I wanted to do a level select, is Dingus. Like, okay.
Ready. Fight.
Ow. Still haven't figured out why it's just a gun. Like a squirt gun, no less. It does seem once he shoots out the green bullets, I have the ability to cheese the game for a little while. Oy. This is tough. Okay. Guess who pushed the wrong button? That's right, Jello did.
Ready. Fight.
This is a very difficult bullet hell, I must say. Ah, rats. VVVVV. That's a heck of a title. I thought that was a platformer more than a gunner. Am I getting it mixed up with a different game? Whew. It is a platformer. Okay. Because I knew I'd heard of it. I also heard that it was brutally difficult. It's 5 by 5. 5 by 5. Oh, V by... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5... Wait. Wouldn't that be... 5, 5, 4, 5? What? I look 5 by 6. Okay. I was like, oh, hey, guess who pushed the R button when I didn't mean to? That's right, me. Hey, you know what? It would totally be cheating, but I wonder what would happen if I were to just spam the dash button. Just hold it down and keep dashing. Do you think that would work? Let's find out. I'm gonna find out if I can do that. I'm gonna find out if I can just hold down dash and get away with it.
Ready. Fight.
I don't feel like this is working. Yeah, I don't think that's gonna work either. It took you a little under 7 hours on your first playthrough. How many hours did it take us to beat Celeste? And here's a question, is this game harder than Celeste? I don't feel like it's harder than Celeste. It's probably not. The platforming is easier, but the avoiding things is much harder, because there's just a lot going on. It's got a little pattern going here. Doodle-doo, 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 doodle-doo. Alright, enough messing around on Planet Gardevoir. Let's get back to work. Guys, I don't know if I can... I'm not sure I can beat this boss. I want to, because I want to see what happens, but it is not making my life difficult.
Ready. Fight.
Maybe I just gotta focus on, like, not letting anything hit me. That's not easy to do, even so, but especially because you're not sure what any of the patterns are up front. But maybe that's what I have to do, is just... Ah! I think that was pretty clutch. That was less clutch. Come on, how am I supposed to avoid that? Ah. Well, we did have him at less than half, so I guess if I focus on dodging, I get better.
Ready. Fight.
Ah! Oh, come on. That felt like a cheap hit. Okay. I'm doing worse than last time by a lot. Oh, come on. There's no safe ground. Ah. I don't suppose you guys have any more advice for me.
Ready. Fight.
I mean, I'm starting to learn the pattern of the bullets. Kind of. The problem is a single mistake takes out, like, a 1/10 of my HP, which means at any given time I really only have access to 10 safe hits. It doesn't help that he has his own pattern. Oh, brother. Come on.
Ready. Fight.
Does anyone else feel like that Ready Fight voice clip is from a different game? Or is that just me? It is darn near impossible to avoid everything because he has perfect aim. Gun versus gun. Thank you for that, Shiny. Unfortunately, I don't think that quite does it for me.
Ready.
I still have no idea why it just turns into a gun with hands. That is such a strange choice. Because it doesn't feel like the game has been trolling me up until this point. And now it just feels like it is. Look at my HP, guys. It landed 6 hits on me, and I'm already down to no hits. There we go. Your silence is deafening, chat. Ugh. Okay, I beg to differ on that hit. And on that one. Literally, how am I supposed to avoid that? Oy vey. I can only whittle him down to about half his health, and then I get just absolutely wailed on. What haven't we tried yet? Dashing doesn't seem to be helping, because all it does is dash into another bullet. No, he's doing that auto-firing thing again. I'm not doing this, so I wonder if it's my joystick. Okay, so what I've learned is that the green ones do a spread, the blue ones go the orange ones go diagonal, and the blue ones crowd the floor. I've learned that so far already. The problem is knowing which one is going to be which and gauging the speed at which he fires, because he fires super rapidly, and it doesn't seem like I've yet figured out what that pattern is. Okay. It also doesn't help that sometimes he just shoots you up outright. Like, I could be wrong, but I'm not seeing a spot where it would actually be legitimately safe for me. In part because he keeps projectiles coming so quickly. There's no wind-up animation or telegraphing like there was on the previous boss fight. Which makes it really hard to tell what I'm supposed to do.
Ready. Fight.
Yeah! It's impossible to avoid that. Oh, and that. I feel like I'm starting to get a hand on the motion. I don't know. I don't think it is clip art. I think the artist's hand is actually being used here. Legitimately, I do think that's what's happening. Okay, well, we had the boss down to 1/3 of their power, so I think I might be starting to get a feel for what I'm supposed to be doing. Oh, I do want that.
Ready. Fight.
Seems like I really only have any luck if I'm constantly moving as well. You know what? I feel like I spoke too soon. Oh, yeah, no, I'm not saying I think it's the best boss fight, design-wise. I'm just saying I don't think that's clip art. I think that that's legitimately someone's hand. Oh, that's hard to... those are really hard to avoid. They're harder than they look to avoid. I still don't understand where that blue one's coming from. Okay. In case you guys are curious how I'm doing.
Ready.
Could you imagine if we had to redo the opening part of this boss fight every time? How irritating would that be? Okay, come on. If you're gonna shoot one right at my face, you gotta give me some safe haven game. I can't just not be anywhere. I'm still a video game sprite. I'm gonna take up some physical space. So you gotta give me somewhere I can safely stand, or... Okay. So I've learned something. He shoots exactly where you would expect a safe spot to be, so you can't stand there either. Like, you know how there's a wave in between? Well, he always shoots in that same spot as well. And when you start shooting the green ones, I feel like he becomes unable to aim all of a sudden. Yeah, That particular spade of green really annoys me because I have no idea how to get out of its way. Like, look at that. He shoots him so fast you don't even see the second one. I'm playing the game on easy mode. Could you imagine what this would be like on hard mode?
Ready. Fight.
There's just too much going on here. You guys notice how he fires there exactly in the spot where you'd expect there to be a safe zone? The game punishes you for jumping where any player would normally jump when being shot at. So that's why this character isn't in Smash Brothers. Oh boy. Hooey boy, ayuvavu. Badabading bum boom. I'll be back in a second. I'm going to give you all an ad break. I will be back after I've taken a drink of water and thought about my life choices a bit. Be right back. See you shortly. Phew. Okay, chat. Hey, before we continue, can I get an honest opinion from y'all about this game? Like, what do you think? Like, real talk. How do you all feel about Xenogunner so far? Is everybody enjoying themselves? Or are you guys kind of... And there's no right or wrong answer here. I'm just trying to get, like, a feel for the tone and figure out if you guys are actually enjoying yourselves. I have not, by the way, reached a point of critical frustration or anything like that. I mean, yes, this is definitely a difficult boss fight. It is a game that exists. Alright, Luke, that's definitely one way to look at it. Yes, that certainly counts. The way you said that. Yeah. Well, you know, again, I mean, I'm not... This final boss fight is just, it's just a little rough. I mean, I'm all for memorizing patterns, but there's so much going on with this one that it's kind of hard to do. And I feel like I'm getting punished for doing things that you might normally be expected to do in a bullet hell to get out of the way of things. Although, to be fair, I've never been super good at bullet hell titles to begin with, so... Oh, the game is falling asleep on me. I'm kind of tempted to see... What do you guys think of us, like, maybe trying another level? Like, we can memorize this password and see if there's another level to try out, and then we can come back. What do you guys think of that? Anybody have any opinions on that? If anybody has some thoughts, I'm all for that. I will say, if nobody has anything to say, I'm going to feel very awkward continuing to fight a disembodied hand with a green gun. So I would appreciate your guys' feedback. I'm still trying to figure out what the boss level design was, because the sprite, I mean, it's super sophisticated, and then it turns into a hand with a water gun. And the hand with a water gun is far more difficult to deal with than the original boss. Like, what's that all about? What do you think, chat? You're up for whatever. Well, there we go. Alright. Well... We'll see what happens. I'll make a note of the password. It's Dingus, which isn't too hard. And I'll see if we can't try something else. Okay, let's see what happens with the other character. Actually, yeah, let's try her out for a bit. Okay, let's see what happens when we push this one. Oh, okay. This is completely different. Huh, what is this? 4 months. Okay, that's a very different kind of opening. I'm not sure she has any other... Hold on, I didn't get a feel for those controls. Wait. So I gotta get up close and personal, huh? Huh. Okay, so she gets different attacks based on... Still not sure I've quite figured this out. But she has to get much more up close and personal with opponents, it looks like. Her max HP is lower.
Ready.
Oh, this thing looks familiar.
Fight.
Oh, wow. Okay, her hits are a lot more devastating. So that's good to know. Oh, well that was less than graceful. Hey! Good to see you, Undies. Thanks for the resub. Cool to have you. How has it been for so long? It's been a while. It has. How the heck you been? Hey, could I get somebody to SO? Could I get a mod to SO, Undies? I mean, I'm pretty sure that everybody here is already following, but if you're not, now's your chance for me to remind you. Good to see you, Undies. We're just playing a game with, we haven't decided what we think about this game yet. I think we're all agreed that the presentation is gorgeous, but the levels are really short, and the boss fights... What do you think, guys? Am I being a poor sport if I say that that last boss fight was just flat out unfair? What do you think?
Ready. Fight.
Does that seem like a fair... Does that seem like a fair thing to say? It's very indie. I'm pretty sure a grand total of 6 people have played this game. Now, I'm being facetious, but if you look at the number of followers it has topically on Twitch, it's like... Okay, this character is vastly overpowered. But it's got like... It's got 20 followers on Twitch. And it's yeah, Tux is right. It's built off the appeal of challenge. This game is not designed for somebody who just wanted a casual run and gun. This thing will beat the tar out of you and be unapologetic about it. I gotta say though, even though she's got a shorter range weapon, she hits so much harder, it kind of feels like she's a more powerful character. Gundam assets, where... I'm sure they're there, but I haven't had much familiarity with Gundam other than the Re-Res video talking about the really bad live-action FMV game that was made on it. Oh, it looked like a Zabi. That's funny, I didn't even think about that, but you're right. Kinda did. Okay, we already know how to beat this. Apparently this character has a different name now. They're called Shifty Character in this one. Oh. Okay, well, I did terrible there, but that's okay. Yeah, I mean, you guys already know that for me, one of the best ways to duke it out in a video game is to get up close and personal, but... You know what I would love to see? I'd like to see some other characters in this art style. What do you guys think? You think I'd look good in this style? I just realized I should blow this thing up. You just threw me at me. How could you? Yeah, I like this boss. I like this boss more, I think. But we may have to go back and play some of the other, like, level-related things. Okay. We're gonna be more careful this time about this boss. I think it's funny how its name is Shifty Character. As opposed to... Oops. This is shifty character as opposed to, I just realized I'm taking a lot more hits. Okay, okay. Alright, alright. I gotta be more cautious here. Shifty character. The last character called them, Little Sis, which is a little concerning when you think about it. Like, why is this character called Shifty character? And I'm saying this character because I can't actually remember her name, unfortunately. But yeah, how you been, Undies? We just got to a point where the last boss fight was just beating the tar out of us, so we thought, you know, let's try playing with the other characters, see if the level arrangement's any different. Or maybe that was just me.
Ready. Fight.
Uh-oh. Okay. Oh gosh. Ah! You got to the third area in Soundfall? Nice. Soundfall's a good game. We should come back to that. Went on a date and got 3 pounds of... You got a pound of kimchi? Dang. Isn't that the, Isn't that cabbage? No, not cabbage. I'm sorry. Isn't that, I know it's a Korean dish. I actually used to go to a Korean church. Oh, it is cabbage. Okay, well, see, now I feel less bad. I was like, I had all this opportunity to eat actual kimchi with all these people who were actually from Korea, and now I can't even remember what was in it. It was a very hospitable group of people. I really enjoyed their company. But that was a whole other period of my life.
Ready.
Okay, I'm not gonna touch the boss energy because we might need it later. Okay, well, I was hoping not to touch that, but ah! Ah! Oh my gosh. Okay, she is actually harder to take on with this boss. This boss is harder for this character. They were easier on the other character, but harder on this one. I still think this part of the game's presentation looks pretty good. Like, I like the art style here. I like the way the grass looks, and like, I know that's silly, but I'm a sucker for good 16-bit visuals. Even though, I guess, you know, this is technically like 16.5-bit or whatever. Traditional Korean side dish, salted and fermented vegetables. Yeah. See, I've had it. It's just been a long time. Hey, rude. Mega Man X meets Sonic Mania. Yeah, that's fair.
Fight.
Okay. Alright, guys, this boss becomes a lot more challenging because this character's range is so much shorter, so I'm gonna have to think up a new strategy for winning this fight. Yeah, I think everybody was agreed. Sans? Alright. Yeah, I think I found the developer web or YouTube page, but it doesn't have a lot of followers. And by it doesn't have a lot of followers, what I mean is I have more subscribers on YouTube.
Ready.
You guys know I'm not a very large channel, so that's not a bad thing. It's just an observation, really. You get 0 iframes and it has a lot of attacks. Yeah, this game is not... It is not pulling a lot of punches. Alright, Undies, here's a question for you. We went by these guys earlier and several people, I think it was Tux and Luke, both agreed that they looked like they might be from Zelda. What do you think? Does this give you Zelda vibes? Gosh. You're right though, there are a lot of attacks and pretty much no iframes, which is funny because in the settings it actually lets you decide how many iframes you get. Well, I said I thought it was you and Tux. I guess I was wrong. It was just... Oh, you just corrected him on spelling. Right.
Ready. Fight.
This boss fight becomes harder because she's at her best when she can get up close and personal. She can't really do that very much in this boss fight because of how quickly garbage is summoned. But I think I've begun to get the pattern now. Oops. Maybe not. We might have to do this one more time. Oh, man. We were so close, too. 64. Alright. Oh, yeah, now popularity doesn't really matter all that much, insofar as, I like having an audience, and I always would like to see more people show up, but I'm content to have people up here. Honestly, I've reached a point in my life where I'm like, I don't really count my value in, metrics so much as if nobody says anything or does anything, after a while I begin to worry that I'm putting people to sleep. But that's not so much like a metrics thing either, so much as it's just, wanting to make sure that vibes are positive. Because once in a while I get a little nervous, and then I'm like, uh-oh, or not nervous, yeah, nervous, but what I meant was a little flustered, and when that happens, I'm like, uh-oh, better rein it in, Jello, you don't want to become nasty. I once had a YouTube video I was editing where I played a bunch of Mario Maker, and after trying to edit it, I was like, nope, can't do this, this is not the kind of person I want to be. And that video will never see the light of day, because it's a version of me that I don't like very much. Oh yeah, no, I'm with ya. We all like more numbers, but, that doesn't mean we have to... We like more numbers, but it's important to recognize, that they don't... I'm getting too greedy. YouTube is very... Oh, popularity is dumb. I thought you were saying YouTube is done. I was like, dumb, and I was like, that's probably true. Although, I did meet some really cool people there. Some of whom have followed me here to Twitch, and thank you guys for that. But Twitch ended up being a more hospitable platform for streaming, and I do a lot more of that than I do of videos these days. Mostly because it takes hours and hours to make videos, and I have a hard time finding some of the time. But this sort of thing, where it's kind of bite-sized and I can just interact with everybody in real time, it's almost like going to a party. That's how I view streaming. It's like having a party. Okay, I want to try to keep that health pick up. I said I wanted to try to keep it, but evidently I didn't want to commit to that. Ah! Avoiding those thorns is harder than it looks. Oh yeah, I forget. You can get attacked from the ceiling too. Ah! I don't think the music lasted this long last time! Ah! I had such a good run earlier, and now I'm just getting wailed on by this boss. Ooh, ow, ow, ow. My foot's falling asleep, guys. Hey, who's even shooting at me? Rude. Stop it. I just said my foot was falling asleep. Why are you shooting me? What? You're telling me the game can't tell and it just keeps doing what it's doing regardless? That's just rude. I almost wonder if there's a certain, like, weapon that would be more effective, because I noticed we can change between elements. Like, do you think maybe I have the wrong one?
Ready. Fight.
She will not double jump all of a sudden. Ah! Okay, this is not going so well. Ah. If she can get up close and personal, then she's devastating. But actually making that happen, yeah, that's a challenge. Case in point. I'm gonna see what happens if I switch ammunition here. Oh no, I can't do that. Yeah, if I use that, I wasn't gonna hit anything. Because her range is super limited. Do you think there's enough enemies on screen, game? Good grief. Whew. Remember when NES games could be beaten in like a half hour, but you couldn't tell because of how, like, devastatingly difficult they could be? I should probably stop being so greedy. Ah, I thought I dodged out of the way, but I didn't. Oh well. We're getting so close, I feel like. We keep just getting pummeled right near the end. Alright, I'm not gonna switch weapons this time. You see how there's a weapon up there? I'm not gonna grab that one. This one looks like fire, and I want fire. I don't know if it actually makes a difference, but we're gonna find out. Okay.
Ready. Fight.
This weapon looks a lot more effective. I mean, it doesn't have as wide a casting range, but it does seem to do more. Provided, assuming I could aim it. Ah, that was so close. So who's got fun plans for the weekend? Anybody? Remember when there was like a period of time where you just didn't ask anybody that question because the answer by default was going to be no? Which is kind of funny because, you know, with all the entertainment we have at home, there's plenty of ways to keep yourself busy. Work and deliveries. Deliveries, huh?
Ready.
I would like to give a shout out to everybody who's ever worked in shipping and delivery. I know it's not easy. Not because I've done it, but because I've seen just some of what goes into it, and thank you. Okay, well guys, we're gonna fail this boss fight because I somehow have demonstrated the timing of a turnip. Oh! She didn't jump high enough. I was doing pretty well, but I messed up. Switch Sports. You know, I've heard that that game's pretty good, but I haven't played it. I mean, it's one of those cases where, like, I don't want to sound like super... For lack of a better word, I don't want to sound like a Gen 1er, but, like, for Switch Sports. But at the same time, Wii Sports was one of those titles where it's like, how do you really improve on that? I mean, everything that came after it was basically just Wii Sports, but they added a few buttons. And it never felt like it quite surpassed what the original already did. So, like, seeing it on Switch, it's like, it's cool that they want to keep the series alive. Do I care enough to actually go buy it? Not sure. And do I think it's going to be a good interpretation? Also not sure. Okay, we made it. Took me more tries than I intended, but we made it. And now we have 1 HP. Ah! Excuse me. There we go. Huh. Which weapon do you guys think is going to make the most sense for dealing with this dude? I guess technically we could test all of them and find out. Let's try the fire one first. Or not.
Ready. Fight.
Okay. Yeek! Ow. Ow. Oh my. Okay. There was definitely a lot going on there. I wasn't trying to grab that. I don't feel like this is actually working at all. Could I have a health pickup, please? Okay. Oh. Sorry, Chad. I need to do something else. Alright. We'll try you again. Let's try episode 2. So we know there's a virus on here. I feel like that's a spoiler, but since we didn't beat the level legitimately, how do we know? Oh, that's unfortunate. Nope, not really. Just let the simulation start. Wait, what? Wait, what? Huh? Who's still in jail? What? Okay, now I have more questions. Anyone else concerned? Yeah, I have to agree though, Undies, the designs are pretty fun. Community service. Is anyone else getting the idea that there's a lot more going on that we don't know about? They had to keep that E10 grading. Huh. Now I want to know more about the story for this game. Okay, this gives me Freedom Planet vibes. We just went straight to the boss fight this time. Car chase scene. I like how it's just called that. Right to the chase. Ah! Oh, I fell off the cliff. Did not see that coming. It's too bad this thing takes out my, takes less damage than I do from an up-close and personal. I love how it says wanted and then just goes to, oh. Someone get this kid. Like, okay. Real subtle. Oops. Okay, I was doing okay, but... See, now I really want to know more about the story of this title, though. And I feel like so few people have played it. Like, how am I gonna find out what it is without beating the game? But also, this game is brutal. You guys saw that boss fight. Good grief. Oh, okay. sign still cracks me up. Someone get this kid. Like, it's not just wanted, it's someone get this kid. Oh, the music is louder than me? Here, let me fix that. Yeah, it's the game. This is one of those Switch games that's really loud, so I'll bring that down and bring me up. And I appreciate you telling me. I'm always appreciative of being told that, so thank you for letting me know. Okay, so wait a minute. As you guys remember, the opening cutscene said that there was a king and he was running a castle in the sky, and then somebody else came in and locked him in prison, and now she's talking like she just got her brother locked in prison. Do you think there's something... You think there's something going on here? I feel like there's something going on here. Free hotel, free food, not a trap. I don't think I buy that, but alright, sure.
Ready. Fight.
What? Welcome to Everybody's Game Show. Truth is the bust. Wait, I didn't even get a chance to see that. On today's episode, we have the royal scientist of the rules are simple. If a statement is true, push ZL. If it's false, or presented as a question, don't push anything. If you get them all right, you win a prize. If you don't, tough luck. True or false? Oh yeah, you do have a mustache. Yeah. Wait, what? 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 Okay, so this is just insane troll logic. I guess I don't understand the rules. Don't buzz in on questions. Oh. Took me a hot second. Wait, what? Just guess. Okay, I guessed. That's all for today's show. Everybody clear the room. You stay where you are. What just happened? Legitimately, what did we just experience? Anyone else concerned?
Ready.
Oh, he's suddenly buff. And he knows whoa! And he knows the Shoryuken. Legitimately, what am I supposed to do here? What the hey-hi-ho am I supposed to be doing? No, like, actually, what the... I cannot move that fast, game! Oh. Oh, okay. What did we just witness? I split the map into 4 pieces and gave them to 3 bounty hunters. Not sure how, but I managed to get the 4th one. Tell you what there, don't hit me, I'm unarmed. It's not like I snuck a secret escape pod. Okay, so the password is QZJP. I don't know if we're gonna need that, but let's just make a note of that. We'll just save that for later. I am... Does anyone else want to tell me what is going on? Has anybody else figured this out? I'm between Breath of the Wild, Pokemon Legends, and Final Fantasy, you had to raise the volume? Yeah, that makes sense. Try saying that 3 times fast. There's a map piece and made a nasty looking death trap. Metalana. This guy, look, you know what he reminds me of? This character reminds me of, what's his name? He's in Sonic X. He's the little robot who always gives out exploding televisions. What was his name? I wanna know. Hold on, what was his name? I can't remember. You guys know who I'm talking about, right? He's, he had this really high squeaky voice and nobody ever explained why he was there. It's gonna drive me crazy. Now, come on guys, somebody has to tell me who this is, because now I can't remember to save my life. I know it's not Zebos. Fine, I'll just look it up. Sonic X characters. I know I'm gonna remember his name. Like, the moment I look at him, I'm gonna be like, oh, obviously. This category is for all characters. Artificial Chaos, no. Bokoon! It looks like Bokoon. If you guys, here, hold on. For those of you who don't know what Bokoon looks like, let me pull up a picture of Bokoon. Bokoon is a strange little fella, because he doesn't show up, like, to my knowledge, in any other Sonic media. So it's completely unexplained what he's doing in Sonic X. Like, how he got there. We don't know what his deal is in the slightest. But this is what he looks like. Give me just a second, I'll pop him on screen, and then you'll all be like, oh yeah, you're right, Jello, that looks exactly like Bokoon, even though nobody knows who Bokoon is. But this is Bokoon. I knew I recognized the design, but like, this is Bokoon. Can you tell me for a second that doesn't just look like Bokoon? I mean, that's Bokoon, right? Isn't it? That's Bokoon. But apparently his name is Metalonakagata. That is a weird series of syllables to have to say in that order, I gotta tell you. Alright, well anyway. Get out of here, Bokoon. I was just trying to prove a point. I don't need to worry about it. The Knight from Hollow Knight? Oh, there you go. Here's Repulsor. He hangs around the power plant. Don't look at me, I didn't pay this guy. I paid everybody else, but not him. I don't know why he's after you. But it's possible he stole the 4th map piece. That's Algib. Rumor has it she actually works at the ice cream factory. In any case, that's where you'll find her. I gave her a map piece, so if you want to find that stupid map that you find so important, you have to beat her in combat. Don't get her mad. I hear she has a nasty side. Sounds like Mr. Freeze met the Incredible Hulk. Scorch Seer. I sent her and her pet to the desert oil refinery. Be careful. I've heard her fire can melt rock and evaporate lava. I don't think you want to know what happens when lava evaporates or how something gets that hot to begin with. Look out for the firestorms on the planet. I've heard they hurt. You should also be prepared for her pet. Double jump dashes are key. Okay, hang on. Okay, I made a note of the password. I want to switch characters now. I want to switch characters because I want to see... Hang on. I want to see what happens. Did you just let me push the B button already? Okay. Passcode. Okay, so we know that the first password, I don't know why it feels obligated to hide this, but the password that we had was Dingus. I did. Oh, okay, I guess it wants me to lock the password in. I don't think it's case sensitive. I also have no idea why the password is Dingus. Easy for beginners. Yeah, that's a load of banana split. If we classify me as a beginner, then it is definitively not easy for beginners. The story won't make much sense and the difficulty curve might be a bit steep. Princess Delta, who worked as a brilliant scientist. She went mad with her powers and was beyond reasoning. After a grueling battle, she was put in cryostasis so they could extract the stuff from her body, but the meteor that struck the castle during the attack made her cryo chamber malfunction, unleashing the still frenzied princess. King Zeta managed to neutralize her and ordered his most trusted servants to put her back in stasis, but she woke up sooner than expected, defeated the guards, escaping to parts unknown. Only an escape pod was found to have been used, no destination or coordinates were retrieved. A few hours later, he received a letter from an unknown sender brandishing his family's royal crest. Recognizing the handwriting as Delta's, King Zeta's eyes lit up as he read it. It told him to meet her in very specific coordinates in person and alone. This seems very conspicuous. I think you mean suspicious. That's just a Gardevoir, okay? You can't tell me he's not... one of his guards is just a Gardevoir. It's missing the skirt, but that's Gardevoir. No need to be formal when we're alone. This may as well have trap written all over it, and you're honestly thinking of playing along. Yeah, and I need your help. I want you to watch over while I'm gone. Okay, so he's the only character that talks with that sort of King James speech. Need someone I trust. You're the queen? When did that become the queen? Still working as a royal captain. It's okay to feel nervous. A few days I'll be on my way. I want you to operate as a queen and won't be away for long, and then you can be the captain afterward. And I need a break from the migraines. Well, I'm telling you about it now. You can't just go to a random planet alone. We're unknown in that region. It's unlikely they'll recognize me. I'll be fine. Send support if you don't hear from me every few hours, though. I'm willing to help you. She's like a sister to me, but I suppose there's no talking out of doing something this stupid, is there? No. And so he sets off. Officially, he's going off to a wildlife protection meeting on a distant world or whatever nonsense the PR department came up with. You gotta appreciate their honesty. The new queen will keep the show running in his place, keeping a close eye in case he makes another bonehead decision. She almost wants something to go wrong, so he'll stop diving headfirst into stupid solutions. And of course she'll get her wish. He finds himself in a vast metropolis, and began to regret coming there alone the moment he saw a strange little poster. Okay, alright chat. Has anybody decided who they think is actually telling the truth here? Anybody have any suggestions on who might be telling the truth? Because now we're getting two sides of this story. May have been a good idea to come disguised, or at least not wear that royal cape. Maybe I should listen to Aegis War, he thought, before being chased. You know. Okay, so we know these controls. Oh, here's the car chase. I still think it's funny how one of the signs just says, someone get this kid. Like, okay. I do think it's funny that it's implied that the alien went and got into the car just for the express purpose of chasing us. Okay, do you think we're gonna go through another quiz?
Ready. Fight.
What's with the cat sounds? Okay, so there's new people here this time. Hey, that's the guy that we had to... That's the Xenogunner looking dude. Random dudes answer random questions. Press X to fast forward the text. We have... He's literally just strapped to a chair and looks more confused than concerned. Answer the questions correctly. If a question is impossible, wait for someone else to try and fail to answer it. Time runs out, nobody answers the question, we move on to the next one. That almost never happens. Question 1. What color is Zeta's hair? For you watching on silent TVs, that's pronounced like repulsor but with a Z sound instead of an S sound. Okay, I'm not supposed to go that fast. Actually, the correct answer wasn't even an option. Get 2 more wrong and you're eliminated, Xenogunner. Our rabbit's green. Correct. Okay, well, oh, I'm supposed to use this. You have 3 potatoes. What are their names? Correct. Okay, what? Am I supposed to do anything here? For viewers at home, it's... Okay, The Xenogunner's still in a cage. Is anyone else confused? We have 5 aliens. The first ones are named... What? How would I know? How was I supposed to answer that? 2 plus 2 equals 4. A plus A is B. I am never going to be able to answer that question in time. Huh? Did the chicken or the egg come first? What? Actually, the correct answer wasn't even an option. Get 2 more wrong and you're eliminated. How long is this? Round to the nearest hole. I'm not doing that. I am not doing that. What is going on? Is this game just trolling us? Okay. Actually, correct. Get 1 more wrong and you're out. Okay. I'm so lost. What is going on with this game? 1 stick and 2 bones can break all the stones. If I have 1 stick. Question 14. I have 3 sticks of butter. 1 is half salt. 1 is unsalted, and 1 is actually just salt. How many sticks of salt do I need? What? Hey, chat, could somebody please confirm for me that you all are seeing this too? Because if you're not, I'm going to stop the stream immediately and go to sleep. I need somebody to confirm that this is happening and I'm not just losing my marbles. I don't... How long is this? Actually, the correct answer wasn't even an option. You're eliminated. Try again next round. Next round? Huh? Okay, legitimately, what is going on? Well, yeah, it wasn't... There was no... Huh? Chat, I'm dead serious. Somebody please confirm for me that I'm actually seeing something. Because this makes 0 sense. What is happening? The correct answer wasn't even an option. He keeps saying that. Wait for the next round. Okay, well that means I'm the last one. You stay where you are, Zeta. I mean, you speak like I've got much of a choice in the matter. Okay, I guess we're gonna fight again. Still not sure what's going on.
Ready. Fight.
Okay, so we already know. Yeah, he doesn't have much in the way of HP. You just gotta kind of survive that weird kick thing he's doing. Still don't know where the cats are coming from. Okay, so it's the same set of boss fights. The more of this I get, the more confused I am. Okay, chat. Well, I think that might actually be it for me. I'm legitimately not sure what to think of this game. But I gotta say, I mean, when it shines, it shines, and when it's kind of challenging, it's kind of challenging. But I still don't know what the password was supposed to be. I was thinking of wrapping up, Nora. This is this is just such a strange title. It's not what I expected at all. I mean, it's not... I don't think it's a bad game, but it's definitely not the kind of game I expected it to be. Like, I was expecting a little more straightforward runner-gunner stuff, and instead it's kind of like... It's like part runner-gunner and part just insane troll logic. And I can't quite figure out what I think of it. But, I mean, hey. At least we can say we gave it a try. Okay, chat. I think this will probably be where I call it, but I do need some opinions. Do you guys want this game to come back, or would you rather I finish this one on my own and switch back to some of the more regularly scheduled stuff in the future? Because obviously a large chunk of this game was me just replaying levels that I bombed out the first time, so I'll take your opinions if you have them. If you prefer something else. Well, I appreciate your honesty, Luke. I mean, this was an experiment. Like I said, only 20 people follow this topic on Twitch, so there's not a lot of people playing it, but I did want to see how it was and see if it was an underplayed classic. And I think what I've concluded is I still love the art style, very fond of the presentation, still a little torn how I feel about the gameplay. And that final boss on level 1, that's still a lot to take in. Well, let's see here if there's anybody we can raid. I got somebody. Thank you all so much for taking the time to hang out with me. I'm going to kick off a raid now, and I hope you all have a fantastic rest of your evening. You know what I'm going to say next. You take care, you stay safe. Sorry we ran a little short tonight, but to be honest, this game just tired me out a little bit, and it's been such a long week that I don't think I was going to last a full stream anyway. By which I mean, you know, my usual 3.5 hours. But this was definitely an enjoyable experience, insofar as I got to share it with you guys. So I hope you all have a wonderful weekend. I'm going to kick off a raid, and I'll see you all next time. In the interim, take care, stay safe, and, of course, have fun. Until next time, ciao for now.